What's up, everybody? I'm Brett Medlock, here today with Andrew Baldwin, a Resident Evil fanatic just like me. If you know me, I've posted a ton of Resident Evil videos on my channel. I just can't seem to stop making them.
No, especially with Resident Evil 7 coming out and being as awesome as it is so far.
Exactly. And you dressed for the occasion.
I did. I wore my favorite Raccoon City Police Department hoodie.
Awesome. Today, we're going to talk about our impressions of Resident Evil 7. I beat it. He hasn't. So we're not gonna go into any type of spoilers. We're just gonna talk about overall, like, the features and mechanics the game has to offer.
Yeah, it's just basically first impressions of how we felt playing through this game.
Exactly, and we've been really into Resident Evil since like the old days. So we're fans of all the types of games, and this is like a whole new like direction. So it's exciting and scary.
Yeah, because because Resident Evil had not been doing so well with their titles lately, so
yeah.
This one has been proving to be better.
Well, they haven't been doing well to the mass majority. I personally liked 5 and 6. I liked 5 more, which a lot of people wouldn't.
Really?
But 6, I've just felt like they 4 campaigns, and then you're like backtracking doing the same areas.
Yeah.
This is about 7. Yeah, this is about 7.
We'll talk about that another day.
Yeah.
This is all about 7. So, first impressions.
Do you like the game?
Do I like so far? I haven't beat it. I'm only about
one third of the
way through,
yeah.
Maybe a half, close to a half.
Yeah.
I am enjoying this game. It is a lot of fun.
It's
and
really good.
Very scary, actually.
Yeah, super scary. At midnight, whenever it came out, I was in my living room right here, playing with headphones in the dark, and I haven't been that scared, and I don't even know how long, probably ever. Like, I was genuinely scared.
Mm-hmm. I was playing with someone, and I was still scared, just because of the noises,
everything about it.
Everything about it.
The characters also really scary. Each of them in their own weird way. The family. Welcome to the family, son.
I personally think Mia's scarier than anyone at this point.
The wife?
The wife, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I always thought that was his girlfriend. That's his wife, apparently.
Yeah, no, it's his wife. I didn't know till the end.
Yeah, that's his wife.
So, we'll just take this part by part. What do you have to say so far about the story?
So far about the story, it's very mysterious, which I like. They went back to a very, you're not really sure what's going on, and you're solving it as you're going.
Yeah, and it's more of a small-scale story. It's not the world's gonna end.
No,
it's this happening between characters, not a huge worldwide outbreak or anything.
Exactly. So kind of back
to RE4.
Well, RE4 was kind of... That's whenever they started stretching out to being a more...
action game. Action hero.
It still had a...
small-scale story, when you're in this creepy town. Mm-hmm. This is kind of similar, except it's set up a town. It's just one family's house.
Which brings me to the location.
Yeah.
The mansion, which is very reminiscent of Resident Evil 1.
Exactly.
The Spencer Mansion.
Yeah, and it's more... It's not really a mansion. It's more like a big house. I guess that's what a mansion is.
Yeah, that's kind of what a mansion is. I guess it's maybe not because it's technically a mansion.
Overall, I'd say the story is actually really interesting because there's so much mystery to it.
For sure.
There's a bunch of notes you're picking up, and you're trying to piece everything together. And I don't know if you have been able to. I don't think you have because you've told me everything you know. Mm-hmm. It's really hard to piece together until the very end.
Mm-hmm. And you're getting to read through some other people's notes and their stories throughout the house.
Yeah, oh, sorry, go ahead.
That's.
And because of the environments, it has a really good sense of environmental storytelling. Mm-hmm. You look at a room and you're like, something went down here, and I'm guessing this, and you're just kind of just really mysterious.
So, back to the location though.
Yeah.
Yeah. The location of the house is just
so creepy.
So creepy, and it's not just the house. It's
there's other areas around the house that you'll go in. It's not literally just the one house.
But it's such a big, and I like that you can go back and re-explore it.
Exactly.
A lot of the recent Resident Evil games, you haven't been able to go back to certain areas. It's been a very linear path. This one, you can actually once you I've gotten to the part where you just get outside the house. Yeah. And you can actually go back in the house and look at stuff and
you can get keys for rooms that you never could open. Yeah. You go back in the house and you unlock them. It's a Metroidvania game. Mm-hmm. And I think that's awesome. But at the same time, here's my first gripe.
Okay.
The way doing that, backtracking and going to get stuff, it makes the game feel like it's more small scale. like it's not a AAA game. I know it is. It looks great, plays great, but it makes me feel like I'm playing more of a lackluster game that didn't have the time to finish the rest of the game, because the game primarily takes place in the same area.
Devilly, Louisiana, and the Baker Estate.
Yeah. Sorry, you hear my kids yelling in the background. I'm at home. Kids are home. Anyway, what were you saying?
I was gonna say, when you first started playing the game, or even after you beat it, would you say it feels like a Resident Evil game?
100%.
100%?
Yeah.
I have a little bit of a different say on that. It has very Resident Evil-esque elements, but it doesn't necessarily feel like a Resident Evil game to me.
Really?
Maybe because I haven't gotten through all the way. I love the little throwbacks, like the little inventory system. The fact you can make ammo.
Yeah.
Like you haven't been able to make ammo since what, 1 or 2?
3, I think.
3.
Code Veronica, I don't know.
Yeah, so you used to be able to make ammo, and they stopped doing that. Now you can make ammo again.
That's true.
The box where you can put stuff in, like all those little hints towards Resident Evil. Even the way when you pick up an item and you can move it around. Right. I love that, but the fact that it's first person, it just still throws me off.
Yeah, that's one thing I don't like. And I saved this for the topic. I miss third person.
I think Resident Evil should always be third person.
I think the game could have been just as good in third person.
I do too, but the reason they did it is because they wanted to have something for the VR.
And to a lot of the old fans, Resident Evil looked stale, and I think they wanted the game to look like a new thing. They wanted it to be like a reboot in a way that it's not a real reboot story-wise, but it is for the franchise.
Exactly.
And Resident Evil has changed perspectives. Like, we used to have fixed camera angles, and then it went to third person.
Yeah, it's not something that's completely out crazy, but
a lot of people still love the fixed camera angles instead of third person.
I think it's cool.
I would have probably preferred fixed camera over first person.
I probably would have too.
Which is crazy.
It's not that I have anything against first person, but it feels like there's trying to be too much like what are those other games?
PT what's that other one? Outlast.
It feels like it's trying to be like that.
Yeah.
Which there's nothing wrong with. Those games were terrifying in their own rights, but
I was really hoping when they first showed the game that they were going to give us the option, which is what I assumed.
Yeah.
That they'd give us the option to play in third or first. I was really bummed out when I saw that it was only first.
And and also when you're playing through, you always hear stuff moving around, but you don't realize it's you moving it, because if you don't look down and you're taking a box,
that always happens.
It freaks me out. I mean, I guess it's still scary, but it's not the type of scary I think they're going for.